Now I just gotta do that 40 more times. Alright, if my estimation is correct, this is the first video of 2022. First of all, Happy New Year. Let's hope for a whole lot better year than the past two. And good luck in your goals and stuff for this year. Let's hope we hit some of our goals this year, and let's just all start this off on a positive note, which I tried to do, which I haven't quite done so far on the Dakota. So last night I dropped the fuel cell and fixed the fuel pump in it. That was the last video that was out. And then I took some things apart, wanting to pretty some stuff up. So I wanted to paint the drums and then the axles, which you can see I did. However, look in there, it's full of brake fluid. So I just checked the master cylinder too, and the rear reservoir is low. You'll have to ignore it, it's kind of dark. So I've got parts on order for that. So we're just gonna do all the rear shoes, hardware, and I'm gonna replace this wheel cylinder, and hopefully that'll take care of it. Also, you can see the self-adjuster line broke. So I'm gonna have to do brakes on the truck now too, right? Like I didn't have enough to do. Don't worry, that stuff's pretty quick and easy. But here is where we are at today. I have got all the lumber, which in today's day and age was a small fortune, to redeck the trailer. Because if you see here and on the other side, you can't see because it's got stuff on it, this deck is rotten. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight and tomorrow. So right now I'm just planning on trying to figure out how I'm going to start kind of tearing this stuff down. These are all 2x8s, and this is a 2x10 that's been cut down. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. In theory, this is a simple project, which means like it shouldn't be too complicated as far as taking it apart and putting it back together, but it is going to be a bit of labor really getting it all done. Right now I have taken off this patch panel I had to get the Dakota home, and now I need to start loosening up carriage bolts hardware to see if I can get like at least these 4 or 5 boards off and see what I'm working with. So that's the plan right now. Let me see if I can go ahead and do that, and then I'll catch back up with you guys. Now I just got to do that 40 more times. Okay, now comes the hard part. Some trailers have a ridge back here like this that's removable. This trailer does not. It's welded up in and it's welded up here. Right, so what I'm gonna have to do is try to bend these boards to get them out. So I'm just gonna see how that's gonna go. All right, kind of. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I bit off more than I could chew with this redecking project, and thank God a friend of mine's dad came over and full on saved the day with his tools and expertise that I don't have with wood, more or less getting it done. I'll kind of show you guys what we had going on, but sorry I didn't film the whole process. We just needed to get it done, and I couldn't pass up the help, so we got it done quick. But here is the mess that we have, right? That I have to clean up today or tomorrow. And it's New Year's Eve, so I'm hoping it doesn't rain tomorrow. It's supposed to. And here's the trailer almost done. I still have to put the bolts in, which I just got done drilling all the holes to put the bolts in. But here is the big deal, as a lot of trailers have this front piece right here that like comes out, so you can put your boards in and then put your piece back down. But this one's welded on both sides, so it's welded there, it's welded on the rear. So we had to finagle these boards in. We had to trim them a little bit, and then we had to like bend them with the wood and two people to get them in place. It was a nightmare, and I wasn't expecting all that, and I asked my friend's dad to come over to help me cut this center board roll straight, and he wound up really helping me out a ton with getting all the boards lined up. He helped me trim the outer two, and what a mess. But I also ripped out my wiring when I was doing it, but I'm not actually upset about that because it needed to be repaired. This is kind of in disarray. So that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to get all these bolts in and bolt it all up with the nuts. I just drilled up from the bottom. I'm going to put a bolt in from the top, put a washer, lock washer, and nut on it. I'm going to call it a day. But I'll show you guys a little bit of footage and pictures of the process of doing it, and then we'll get to the Dakota and put the alternator on the Dakota. I'm still waiting on parts. I thought they were supposed to be here today. This is Wednesday for the brakes, so I can do them. And they're not. I don't know why I did that, but that's okay. So let's get some more stuff done while I'm waiting. It's not going to be a huge amount of stuff done, but let's get the alternator replaced real quick. So that's off the list. And yeah, and then we might call it until I get the brake stuff in and kind of go from there. Starting to run out of time, getting a little nervous. Only have a few weeks left. And I was kind of thinking about doing a line lock, which I don't know if I'm going to have time to do. All right, let's get this thing done. Okie dokie, let's see how fast we can get this done. I disconnected the battery in the back, all the way back there, because the alternator wire goes directly to the battery. And we have to do that in order to make sure that when you use the switch to cut the battery off, it cuts everything else off. So I've got a couple different wires here. Goes to the fuel injection. One goes to the battery, which is what this is. And the other one goes to something else, which I don't remember. But I know I need it. And then we just have our little, what do you call it? Our little connection, electrical connection, power feed, one wire. And should be able to get this belt off with nothing but a 15mm. I'm turning it the wrong way. Let's see if I can do it without having to take the intake tube off. Is it enough? Oh, crap. Come on, just enough. There we go. Perfect. Now I can't get the wrench off. $14mm here. What's here? Same thing. Nice. That one's out. Dang it. Well, there we go. Oh, big dude. A little bit bigger than the other one is. What matters for me is that it has the 4-pin flat. And this is a bigger amp alternator than the original one. I believe this is 130 amps versus 90 maybe? Nice. Sweet. That looks good. All right. Pretty much as easy as I thought it was going to be. Sweet. Something ain't right. Here it comes. All right. Okay, so this alternator is bigger, and I think that messes with the belt a little bit. I don't know if it's in the same spot or not. Here's the old one. All right. And this one's got a whole lot more room to it. So that may be why it was a little harder to get that belt on. But we're gonna hook the battery up real quick, fire it up, see if we see some volts, and go from there. Okie dokie. Let's get this set up here first. Battery, 12 volts, right there. Let's see what happens. There we go. 14.0, 14.1. That's what we want. Well, this video didn't go exactly how I had planned it. I spent all day Friday, New Year's Eve, fixing the boards on the trailer. Thank you, Dennis, so much for the help on that. I'm in your debt. And then Saturday, the whole day, pretty much, I spent rewiring the whole thing and then troubleshooting some stuff on the pigtail that goes in the truck. All that's fixed. I was hoping to have my brakes done so I could put the truck on the ground and do some driving and just see how it's gonna hold up, especially with the brand new large alternator. But still waiting on parts. I didn't realize they were coming from way, way, way on the East Coast. So, well, we're at a stop still. I still can do some like sanding and stuff that I gotta do, so I'm gonna try to get that done maybe tomorrow night, this weekend, and kind of get some of that primed for now, and then work on trying to get the truck all one color. That's kind of like my last big project here. I did want to put on some, not some, but I did want to put on a line lock, and I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get that done, which, you know, that's okay if we don't get it done. There's some things that I'm realizing that I just ain't got time to do, but the truck's in decent enough shape to get on the road. I got one trailer done. That means I got another one to do. So that'll be coming up very, very shortly, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So Sick Week is coming quick. It's right around the corner. We're gonna depart before you know time, and you're gonna check out the truck and see how we do on that adventure. I cannot wait. If you're interested in following along and you haven't done so yet, please subscribe and see all our cool stuff. And we'll get back on some more sick prep next week. And I'll get out a couple more videos if I can. Maybe I'll try to do 2 videos next week. So don't hold me to it. I'm gonna do my best. Anyway, thanks for coming along as always. Really, really appreciate your time and checking out these videos. And we'll see y'all soon. Until next time, you know the deal. Y'all be good.